And the Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So the Houston Cougars offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will take the field for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up in the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Dropping back, it's Levin. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wants to throw on third. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexander. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for his first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Now, fourth down.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lemon. Quick completion on the out route. After the filthy move, he's got room. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They just keep firing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Finds his man down the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Houston going up tempo. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Snagged in the middle. It's McGarry. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Wegman. It's complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Wegman. Spits it out to the back. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Makes the grab. It's Butler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining 1st half. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best 1st half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're like, turning it on! Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Keeps it on the draw. Still on his feet at the 40.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On the run, it's Udo. In some room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of him. Touchdown, Arizona State. They take the lead with the 6. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's McGarry. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball support.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks it in.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Levin. Caught over the middle, it's Moss. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. they're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
And the pass is incomplete, shard loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being...
There he goes! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that 1st down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space. Not only did he get the 1st down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Wegman. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here we go. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Cougar! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking for a man. It's Levin. With the catch, it's Udo. Turns it on at midfield. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a 1st down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with the W.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. DB's right up on the receivers.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Lost one deep down the right side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let him get behind him, and they knock the football.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. We'll get it started here in overtime. the ground. It's Udo. Runs through a tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They take the lead here in overtime.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to pass, it's Wegman. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players, or am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat.